MLB fans, baseball history might be repeating itself right here in New York because the New York Mets just signed superstar shortstop Bo Bichette to a massive 3-year, $126 million contract. But here's a twist. They're putting him at third base, a position he has never played professionally because Francisco Lindor is at shortstop. And if that sounds eerily familiar to another New York position change, you aren't wrong. Today we are diving deep into this comparison. Bo Bichette's move to third base, why it reminds baseball fans of Alex Rodriguez moving to third while the Yankees kept Derek Jeter at shortstop, what this means for the Mets' identity and Lindor's elite career, and whether this could be baseball history repeating itself. Bo Bichette spent every single inning of his MLB career as a shortstop with the Blue Jays until now. But when the Mets signed him, they didn't put him at shortstop. Why? Because they already have Francisco Lindor, a 5-time All-Star who's an elite defensive player and on a true Hall of Fame trajectory. That's a big deal. Instead of forcing a crowded infield or bumping Lindor, the Mets and Bichette sacrificed ego for the greater goal, winning. Bichette himself said that adjusting his mindset was part of the transition, especially after playing second base in last year's World Series, which helped him shed positional attachment. In his new role at third base, Bichette describes needing to learn positioning, adjust to different angles, handle bunts, and retrain instincts after a decade of shortstop play. This isn't a cosmetic move. It's a strategic realignment for a championship roster. Now this is where things get really interesting. In 2004, the New York Yankees traded Alex Rodriguez, one of the best shortstops in baseball history. But there was a problem. The Yankees already had Derek Jeter, a future Hall of Famer, beloved leader, and franchise icon, playing shortstop. So what did the Yankees do? They moved A-Rod to third base. Sounds familiar? Just like the Mets are doing with Bo Bichette today. That same situation, though different eras and different players. Gives us a blueprint for what's happening in Queens right now. A-Rod had to accept a new position because the team had a long-established shortstop in Jeter. In Bo's case, the Mets already have Lindor, who not only plays shortstop, he excels at it, even with a recent hand surgery looming. And the Mets aren't even just displacing an average shortstop. They're doing it for someone on a Hall of Fame arc. That's huge. It changes the story from a random move to a strategic chess play and roster construction. Let's be clear. This comparison isn't perfect, but it's meaningful. Here's why. When Rodriguez moved to third base, Jeter wasn't just any shortstop. He was the Yankees' iconic leader and a champion. Jeter is reverent for his legacy, and Rodriguez accepted the position shift partially because of that. Bo Bichette, he's not quite at Jeter's historical level, but he is a premium offensive talent. A guy who hit .311 with 18 home runs, 94 RBIs last year, and was a big part of Toronto's World Series run. Yet, the Mets did the same thing. They said to him, "You're joining a contender, and we already have our shortstop. We want your bat every day in the lineup." Bichette's response? Total buy-in. He says he's excited to play third base, he's ready to learn, and he's focused on winning. That humility and focus is what separates a good player from a great teammate. But wait, this isn't going to be easy. Fans have raised real concerns. Can Bo Arms really handle third base? He's never played professional third base before this year. Early spring drills have shown some struggles for him in basic defensive mechanics. We're talking about fielding sharp ground balls, placing perfect throws, and reacting to bunts, the soul of third base defense. Some Mets fans online are nervous, worried his arm strength and instincts might not translate. Meanwhile, the Mets are hoping the reward outweighs the risk. Bichette's bat, plus Lindor's defense up the middle, plus the rest of this revamped core, if it works, this could be one of the most lethal lineups in the National League. But if it doesn't, it could echo some of the defensive nightmares we remember from positional experiments going wrong. This is where the parallels to A-Rod and Jeter matter, because that original move wasn't easy either. It took time, patience, and adjustments. And now we're watching history potentially repeat itself. Alright, baseball fans, I laid it out. The Mets are asking Bo Bichette to sacrifice his natural position, just like the Yankees once asked A-Rod, in favor of a shortstop whom the organization truly believes in this case, Francisco Lindor. This isn't ego, this is strategy. Now I want to know what you think. Is this a brilliant move by the Mets? Does Bo become an elite third baseman? Or should he still be at shortstop somewhere? And will this 2026 Mets team be better because of it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy deep historic baseball comparisons like this, smash that like button, turn on notifications, and join the best MLB fan community on YouTube. Let's talk baseball.